Hello and welcome to another Cliff Reviews Art House. This time I'm reviewing the Chinese film Black Dog, directed by Guan. This is a curious but totally compelling film. It's very slow, very gentle. The main character, Lang, has come out of prison. His role is really minimalist. He says very little in the film. Just to clarify, actually, he's the main human character. In fact, it's arguable that the main character is just as much the black dog, and the stray dogs, and the animals in the derelict zoo. It feels like they're all as important as the humans. The pack of dogs is like a biker gang. They're like outlaws. So this makes it feel a little bit like a kind of Western. It actually also at a number of points made me think of Tarkovsky's Stalker at times. Some of the scenes did have a similar feel to Stalker. Aesthetically, this film is stunning. The picture's really grainy. The film has a really coarse texture. There's lots of abandoned and derelict buildings. Every scene looks really washed out grey and blue. Really unsaturated colours. Many of the scenes might be described as ugly. There's derelict buildings, there's dirty streets, but this film is a great example of how poetry can be found anywhere and how love and connection can develop. Apart from some gangsters that he has some trouble with, everyone is nice to Lang. It's like people stick together. Like the animals in this film, the humans are just surviving. They're forgotten people living at the edge of society, and this is interestingly contrasted with the 2008 Beijing Olympics. The film is set during that summer. There's something else extraordinary in this film, and that is that the animals and the weather seem to do exactly what the director needs them to do. And there's an earthquake as well. So either was really patient in waiting for the dogs to do exactly what he wanted them to do, or the earthquake to happen, or that it would hail at the right time. I don't know. Somehow this all felt perfect. The behaviour of the pack of dogs is extraordinary, almost magical, but in a very ordinary way. And I understand that no CGI was used. All the dogs were animal actors. This is really impressive. I found this film quite moving, unlike four people who were sitting close to me who at the end were comparing how long each of them had slept. I was totally gripped by this film, but in some ways it's slightly strange to say this because it is so slow and gentle. The friendship between Lang and the black dog is really beautiful. It's never sentimental, but there's such beauty in the connection between these two broken beings. They're both damaged. They both probably struggle with emotional attachment, but somehow they just bond. And I love how the bond starts by them both repeatedly peeing on the same corner of an abandoned building. If I was to raise one question about the film, it would be about the use of the Pink Floyd song at the end of the film. There's not very much music in this film. When there is music, it's diegetic. It's in the film on a radio or something like that. We know Lang likes Pink Floyd because it's painted on his bike, and there's a couple of times when he's listening to it. I think the film works well without music. It's partly this that helps it to avoid melodrama or over-sentimentality. But then it relents at the end and we get this full-on Pink Floyd song, Hey You. I don't think it needed this. It created enough emotion throughout the film in a more minimalist way, and I really liked that. All that said, I did find the ending emotional, and I like the Pink Floyd song, so I still really enjoyed the ending. Overall, this is a wonderful film. It's a film about survival, companionship, redemption, and the presence of beauty and poetry amongst socio-economic decay. I thought this film was great and I highly recommend it. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.